Look, I literally just got home from work late at night and pushed myself to marathon the series. Why Tribe 9, you may be asking me? Here's the thing. You know that feeling where you just don't feel like watching anything new, but you want to watch something you've seen a bunch of times because it just gives you happy memory doses in your brain? Well, that happens to me. A lot. And my latest memory lane journey was a YouTube clip of Markiplier's big brain moment against Jacksepticeye in Among Us.
It was Sean! I saw him do it!
You're letting the dumbest player get away with the smartest thing!
Then I started watching old Among Us clips with Jacksepticeye and PewDiePie since there were a lot of memorable and hilarious moments between them and other players. I also watched some of the animations featuring these iconic moments, including one with a certain deep-voiced player.
Yo, Corpse, what's going on?
Hello, friend.
Wow.
What?
Yeah, so the next thing I knew, my entire algorithm changed from just random clips I watch every once in a while to Corpse Husband. I might be a bit of a fan, that's all I'm saying. Corpse Husband is a musician who got a start on YouTube reading scary tales. He was doing pretty well with those stories and produced 2 songs around that time, but his popularity escalated when he met up with some legendary streamers to play Among Us.
Corpse in Among Us is just genuinely terrifying. Corpse's voice is enough to inspire fear in the whole lobby where no one really wants to say anything against him because his voice is just so incredibly powerful. It's like everything he says has to be true, and like this wave of both fear and respect washes over you as the player in the lobby.
From there, he started gaining millions of followers and fans due to his deadly skills in Among Us, his wicked sense of humor, accompanied with a very sweet personality, and of course, his unique voice.
Hello?
What up, baby? I've been waiting for this moment my whole life, Toast. I've been waiting so long for this.
Is it just me or is the music getting spookier?
Is it?
I think it's just you.
But there I am, scripting, editing, or just chillin', listening to Corpse's songs and watching his interviews, when I noticed a certain video in my suggestion feed. Tribe 9 Ojiro, sub versus dub, Corpse Husband, Corpse, the Corpse Husband, is voice acting?
Good evening. Perhaps you all will be more capable of entertaining me.
Alright, we're doing this. Tribe 9, an idea crafted by Kazutaka Kodaka, to which if you can't tell by the art style alone, this is from the same legend who made the Danganronpa franchise. So when you take Danganronpa and mix in some baseball... Yeah, just call me Michael Bluth, cause, well, I don't know what I expected. Tribe 9 was first announced as a video game back in 2020, hyping fans up as another insane creation from the Danganronpa team. Around September 2021, it was announced that an anime adaptation to the game was in production. This was probably a quick and fun way to advertise the upcoming game, and that's Japan for you. The anime released with 12 episodes for the winter 2022 lineup and produced by Leiden Films, the same studio that brought you Time Travel Bro, Dark Schneider's Return, and Trauma. The story is pretty strange and over the top, but let's not forget who the hell made this thing, okay? Great! In a dystopian future, the city of Neo-Tokyo is overrun by dissatisfied youths forming their own tribes and fighting each other, constantly putting the city and citizens in never-ending war. To put a stop to the violence, the government somehow implants the XB law, where if tribes need to settle any form of dispute, they have to compete in extreme baseball. You know, I just want to be a fly on a wall during that meeting, because out of all of the ideas you could come up with to stop tribal wars, you chose baseball. I don't even know what's more insane, the fact that they think that violence would die down if they're forced to play baseball, or the fact that all of these tribal members universally agreed to do this. Like, heck yeah, some baseball? Sure, let's just trade in our guns, knives, and bombs for some baseball bats, gloves, and rules. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop questioning everything about this because we wouldn't have a plot if I did. Extreme Baseball, or XB for short, basically transformed the tribe's entire area into a baseball stadium, using the entire district as their field. While there are several tribes in this show, our main focus is on one of the top tier teams, the Minato tribe, led by one of the best XB players, Shun Kamiya. We see 2 new players join the tribe named Haru and Taiga, get to know each of the tribe members, and learn the rules of the game. But once we get to episode 3, this random game of Extreme Baseball turns deadly. Our main villains reside in the Chiyoda tribe, led by a deadly up-and-coming XP player, Ojiro Otori. The Chiyoda tribe is home to the royal family ruled by Tenshin Otori, who vows to use the rules of XP to take down each of the tribes and rule over Neo Tokyo. So it's a battle to the end to see if the other tribes can stop this overpowered force from taking over the entire city by playing baseball. I know this is dumb as hell, but it's fun and I'm here for it. Shush. The gimmick of the series is how you play a simple game of baseball and turn it to the extreme levels. Basically, this would have been a major franchise in the 90s with how everything had to be extreme! So yeah, I figured the plot would be relatively simple in order to focus more on the game and how extreme it can get. Tribe 9's plot as a whole is a struggle between those who want to play XP for the fun and thrill of it all, and ones who want to use it for power and supremacy. These tribes used to go to war over disputes, but have simmered down and don't mind playing XP just for the fun of it, which pushes the Chiyoda tribe into thinking everyone else has gotten extremely weak, so it's the perfect opportunity to take over. Our heroes are the typical bright-eyed youths wanting to keep the integrity of XP fun and thrilling just by playing it for the heart and soul of it all, while our villains want to use the game to assert dominance and control. It even escalates to even more extreme levels when the Chiyoda tribe changes the rules of XP, where literally all bets are off and you can use any means necessary to win. So yeah, they basically mixed XP with the Purge. They do call this Extreme Baseball, and what's more extreme than murder? Don't answer that. As a whole, the story of Tribe 9 is a basic tale of morals and integrity over what's the right and wrong way to play this game. So as expected, the Minato tribe are full of hopeful members playing XP for the thrills and fun of it all. Though it isn't necessarily a bad thing to have typical morally good youths like this if you know how to work with these characters. Without spoiling anything, a massive wrench was thrown in by the end of episode 3, which ultimately tests our heroes' moral standings. I actually didn't see this approach coming, so I'm not gonna say outright that these were boring good guys believing in the power of friendship. The Chiyoda tribe literally puts them down at their lowest, and while you can only assume they'll rise up because they're the good guys, at least the story didn't make things easy on them. I actually appreciated this approach a lot, but another element I appreciated was of course our villain, Ojiro. For multiple reasons, but I'm just gonna be focused on his character arc here, okay? Good. I'm not really going to spoil his background too much and who the hell this big brain dude is over here, but I will say this. The Chiyoda tribe thinks they deserve to rule over all the other tribes and assert dominance throughout Neo Tokyo, but at the very least, Ojiro draws the line at cheating. While his father figure and assistant will do anything they can to make their tribe win, Ojiro prioritizes strength and skill over everything. To him, it is not a true victory if you have to cheat. You should only win XP with your skills and strengths alone. Doing anything otherwise is a disgrace and shameful in his eyes. His weird, bloodshot, and creepy eyes. He has a body count. So even though I could say the story is nothing too special or unique, I'm not really going to because I just have fun watching it. It's over the top with its themes and it's carried by a relatively simple story, but I don't want to be that one reviewer that's going to downgrade a show for being simple and fun. Not every single show has to be deep and mind-bending, and that's perfectly fine. But I'm sure there's another thing you want me to address in this review. I'm sure by how I started this whole thing and whatever I decided to name this video on YouTube could tell you where we're going with this. So let's just cut to the chase. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a win for dubs. The cast they chose for this show is honestly spectacular. I can only think of one performance that was just a bit weird to me, but everyone else was great. You have Brittany Karbowski as Saori, Amber Lee Connors as Yui, hi Lucinia, Samuel Drake as Fucho Sonoda. Tell me your design is from Danganronpa without telling me! Gianni Matagrano as Hyakutaro Senju, and many more excellent performers. The one that was a bit weird and iffy to me in my honest opinion was Philip Sacramento as Taiga. Yeah, I fooled you with my editing choices, didn't I? But when I say weird, I mean like this is a voice choice I didn't really see matching the character, but I don't hate it. You look at this guy and think to yourself, I don't know, maybe some Bryce Paperbrook or someone with a similar tone, but
So sorry, lad. Minato's best player's back in the game. Just to clarify, I'm talking about me. Nothing's changed. Drop the pity party. We all knew the cute her wasn't to be trusted from the moment we laid eyes on him. You, sir, are a wanker.
I'm under the impression that they seriously gave an Irish voice actor a microphone and told him just to have fun with it. I don't hate it, I'm here for it. If you can surprise me with a random performance like this, whether I think it matches the character or not, I'm not gonna be mad about it. And let him say wanker countless times, I'm dying. And last, but certainly, definitely not least...
There is no true victory without sacrifice, just as there can be no glory in battle without honor. Your sins are as grave as Tenshin's. You disgust me. Now leave. Never appear before me again.
Okay, so this is top tier. There is something about Corpse's voice and presentation that just fits perfectly with Ojiro. Ojiro as a whole is a broken character manufactured to be the best XP player of all time. The very thought of love and friendship is ripped out of him, creating a lethal force of strength and brutality. Pairing this with a voice like Corpse's is a match made in heaven. Ojiro sounds so broken yet brutal in this dub that it makes him even more terrifying than he should be. I mean, his voice only adds to the extreme levels this show is trying to deliver.
Fun isn't what extreme baseball's about. It's about total domination.
Fine, have at it. But what happens afterwards?
Superiority!
And I'm not saying the Japanese dub is bad by comparison, far from it, but his voice, compared to Ojiro's design, it just doesn't really fit. I don't know, I just think Corpse's voice added more to Ojiro's character, and I'm honestly impressed. Overall, Tribe 9 is just a fun show about playing extreme baseball. It may be a product advertising a new game from the Danganronpa team, but it looks fun to me, and that's all that should matter. Honestly, I just think I like this show more and wanted to make a video about it because to me, this was me watching a dream come true for Corpse. If you ever heard any of his songs, you'd know he is an anime fan. He drops in references from Death Note, Naruto, Devilman Crybaby, and more. Not to mention, as I was busy cleaning up my apartment and listening to his first game with Saikuno and Among Us, I heard this line.
Man, I wish an anime would pick me up. That's all I really want.
Give me a W.
What character would you want to do?
I want to see if you sound like Nick Merckx. Give me a W, Corpse.
I want to voice, hold on. I want to voice like a really shitty background anime character with like 3 lines and that's it. Like I don't want anything else.
His lyrics may be dark and ruthless, but he is a genuine person working hard to achieve his goals. Not to mention, he was kind enough to ask the studio to allow his friends to dub a few lines in the show. I am not even kidding. The Chiyoda XB team was voiced by Disguised Toast, Saikuno, and Valkyrie, 3 of his closest friends. When you hear about Corpse's past through interviews and learn about his current medical conditions, it's inspiring to see someone go through such hardships only to push through them and achieve his dreams. Despite everything he's gone through and is going through, Corpse's husband is pushing himself to create his music and to help out his dearest friends. And I think that's why Tribe 9 holds a very special place in my heart. Corpse dreamed of being a voice actor in an anime. Even if it was just a background character, he'd take it. And oh my god, he was given an incredible character to voice, and I couldn't be more proud of him. If you want to watch this series yourself, you can watch all 12 episodes on Crunchyroll if you have a subscription. And if you're interested in checking out Corpse Husband, he's uploading new songs on his music page on YouTube. Link is in the description box down below. This is a pretty random idea for a show, but I had a lot of fun watching it, and the English dub just escalated the experience for me. If you're in the mood to see what the creators of Danganronpa can do with a simple game of baseball, while all accompanied by an excellent English cast, you should definitely check out Tribe 9.
Top of the morning, chill ladies!
If pain is beauty, I'm a pretty bitch.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
You're killing me, Smalls!
One team fields offense, one team fields
defense. And then
defense.
there's a third team waiting behind the stands, ready to ambush the other team.
No.
They murder them.
I have strategically placed lava throughout the town. I can't make it too easy for you. What good is the world without a little chaos?
You know what? But I like your balls. I like your balls. But you know what? Maybe
I feel like there's better phrasing to that than.
I like your balls.
Are you crying? Are you crying? There's no crying. There's no crying in baseball. Oh, call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it.
Oh shit, there's a body.
No, there's not.
Yeah, there is.
Senpai, I did it for you! I love you, Senpai! Will you please just notice me? I love him so much!
Smithers, I've been thinking, is it wrong to cheat in order to win $1 million bet?
Yes, sir.
Let me rephrase that. Is it wrong if I cheat in order to win $1 million bet?
No, sir. Who would you like killed?
Yeah! Strike one! Strike two! Strike three!
Pablo, you're off the team. No more team. The whole team's over. Pablo, it's all your fault. I told you this would happen and you didn't even listen to me.
You die! Hi, Corpse.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, we're just chilling.
Yeah, where are we heading? Big man.
Straight to hell, buddy.
Wow!
Well now, didn't think I'd be bringing up a game like Among Us in one of my reviews, but here we are. Did you ever watch the era of Among Us with Corpse and friends? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you know Corpse, show him some love in the comments down below. I honestly love his work and his sense of humor, so I'm looking forward to seeing what he'll do next. I seriously hope he can find more voice work in the future, and seriously, Corpse, I hope you're doing well. Before we end the video, I'd like to thank my awesome Patreon supporters for their amazing support and generosity. I can continue to make any video I want because of all of you, and I can't thank you all enough. And of course, thank you all for watching this video. More awesome videos will be on the way, so stay tuned to Anime America.